Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to repair a broken glass on an iPhone 7. So as you can see, this glass is like completely broken. So let's power off the device. So now we have to get between the LCD frame and the back cover somehow. So I will try to use this pick to do that. The problem is that the glass is so broken that I can't use my suction cup. So what I will do, I will put the device on a heated plate for about 5 minutes. I will use 90 degrees. I hope I will soften the adhesive enough to take the assembly out. That's the adhesive to hold the water out, because you know iPhone 7 is waterproof, and that's why it has some adhesive between the frame of the LCD and the back cover. So hit the front of the phone a bit. Don't hit it too much, because you can damage the LCD, but you have to hit it very well. I will use 90 degrees as I said. So my phone is hot enough, or at least I think so. I will get back to try and get here between. No, that makes no difference. I think I will just try and get inside with a cutter. Just be careful not to damage the back cover. you don't have to care about the frame, because the frame will be replaced, but take care of the back cover because it will look bad. So I have managed to get inside. Now what you want to do is slide like this on the bottom part and on the left side of the LCD, as well as on the upper part. So you can see that the LCD came up a bit. So now we are going to slide on the right side as well, and you have to pull above to get this out of the holes, and then you have to flip it like this. So now that we are inside, we will have to disconnect the battery, which is here. That's the first thing you want to do. So I just realized that they have changed some screws, and with that I mean these 4 screws right here. I don't have such a screwdriver right now. I just ordered 2 of them, but for now I'll try to use my cutter. It is not pointy anymore. It has a bit of edge here because the point is broken. I mean the point from here. So I think I will be able to unscrew them with this, and yeah, it is working very well. I don't recommend you to do this. I just don't want to wait until I get my order, and that's why I'm doing it with my cutter. Now don't forget to maintain the order of the screws because they are not the same size. At least I realized that this from here is way much bigger than these 2 other ones. The 2 other ones look pretty the same size. And the third as well. So we're back into business. Now this here is the battery connector. This is what you want to disconnect at first, and then you have here some more connectors. Disconnect all of them. And now there's one more here on the upper part. Let's see how and what we are going to do with this one. At least on the upper part it has normal screws, which we can get off with a normal cross screwdriver, just like that. So now we can disconnect this as well. And we can put this to the side now, because we won't need it for a long time. This is so bad. It has the same screws here on the bottom and on the right side, the ones which I don't have a screwdriver for, but I'll just try to open them with my cutter, hoping I don't break anything. And it doesn't really work, so I'll just stop filming and I will wait for my screwdriver, and after that I'll get going. We will do it another day after I get the screwdriver. So I'm back. It has been a while since the first period of the video. I got my screwdriver now, so let's begin to open this up. I'm going to use this magnet. Now remember, always when you repair an iPhone, just keep in mind that you will have to put the screws back the same how you got them out. I mean, in the same order, in the same hole, because they are different sizes and you don't want to mess them up. So now I will heat up the LCD assembly and I will try to get off this plastic from the camera. We will need it later on the other glass. And now we have to take off this ribbon cable. Just try not to break it somehow. And you will also have a plastic here by the proximity sensor, which will or will not stick to the proximity sensor, so take care of that as well. So I will put this to the side. And now let's take off this earpiece mesh. So that's all. So now that we have taken all that to the side, we can begin to take the glass off. So I will cut it just right here, like that. And now I will try to remove the frame. So that's enough. We don't have to take the upper part away because it will just fall off with the glass. Now what I will do is I will put some tape on the glass because it's pretty shattered out. So I will put the tape in order to make it possible to stay here, sucked by my heated table. So I have put some tape on the top of the glass. You can see it right here. So now from this step, once we have the glass off, there are basically two ways to go forward. One is to take the polarizer off, and one is to not take the polarizer off. Now, because I'm going to use 4-in-1 glass with polarizer and with OCA and frame, I will take the polarizer off. And to do that, I will use a blade and of course heat. And I will try to go between the polarizer and the LCD with the blade. And that's it. You can see the polarizer coming off just like that. You can see it right here. I'm just going to pull it off now, all the way down. So the next step is to clean the glue from the LCD. So in order to do that, I will use a paper towel and a special solution for the polarizer to come off very easily. You can find this on eBay or AliExpress. Just buy it from there. Just search for polarizer glue or something like that, you will find a solution. So I'm just going to wet the towel with the solution and put it on the top of the LCD and leave it like that for about 5 to 10 minutes. So now if you take it off, you should be able to clean the glue just like that. This solution is like very good. It's worth the money. You can see how easily I have cleaned it. So now I got here a special mold. This is for the iPhone 7. So I have to see how this comes on. This is my first iPhone 7 glass replacement, to be honestly. So I think this will go like that. So yeah, I figured it out. Now this, as you can see, it's glass with OCA, polarizer and frame. That's the 4-in-1 kit. The flex cables are coming to the side here like that, and the LCD comes just about here. So now we'll have to clean the LCD a bit because there is some kind of residual dirt, or I don't know how to call it. I will just clean it out of the mold and I will put it inside just after that. When it's clean. I will just pause the video because this will take some time and get back when it's clean. So I have cleaned the LCD. Looks very good. I will now put it inside the mold. Now the last thing you have to do is to peel off the OCA from the glass. And just lean the whole assembly on the LCD like that. And now I will put it on this other mold. This comes here, and I will press it into the vacuum chamber. Here it is. I'll just put it inside and start the process. And it will stay inside for about 3 minutes. That's normally for the OCA 3 minutes. Now because I'm using 4-in-1 glass, So I will leave it here inside the bubble remover for about 5 to 10 minutes, not more. So let's see how it's look like when we get it out. I hope we got no bubbles. And yeah, it looks like it's having no bubbles. You can see it looks perfect. So I'll now test it out, see if it's working properly, and then put it back on the phone. So now let's make a test. First of all, I'll just put something under the phone because I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, it looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. It's not bad at all. Now the problem is I don't have any home button, but it looks that it's working. So I'll just shut it down. So now let's put it all back together. This is the last part. I'll take this off for now because it has a protective film, so it won't be a problem. And now let's start to put it all together again. I think I will start with the home button. This comes from the front inside like this. And then it will be connected to this ribbon cable, just like that. So the next step would be the mesh. Yeah, it's looking good. So let's put this piece of table back. I will also screw the side screws on it. So now let's put back the table from the bottom side. And this was like about this, I think. Now there is just one problem. I have 4 screws. Oh yeah, one goes in the middle. So the problem is solved. So that's the bottom part. Now the last part is the upper part. So now we will use this plastic from the camera again. This is the part I hate on the newest iPhones. There are too many pieces here and I have to hold them with my hand all together not to fall from it. This is pretty ugly. So now let's take the iPhone . So now connect all the connectors back. Be careful not to break them. I don't know why, but this is pretty hard for me to do it. It's like I'm don't having the right angle to connect this. I'll just take it in my hands and connect it. So I have to say it is harder because I had the camera on my left side, and that's why it was harder for me. So after you connect them, put the metals back. So I will now also connect the battery back. Make sure all the connectors are good connected. And now I have these screws. I have put them inside some tape so they stay in the same position. So I'll now try to take them out from there. So I got one. Let's screw it back. So let's put back the last two screws from the bottom. I also have them in some tape because otherwise I would have lost them. And it's done. So looks pretty good. Let's let him boot up. There it is. So looks good, works good. So that's it guys, that's how I do it. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.